Hey there guys, welcome back to AFC Game by Game. I hope you're doing really well and enjoying your week. This is more a reaction video than anything to the news that Hector Bellerin is going to be out for 6 to 9 months. Had it confirmed today by Arsenal and Sky Sports News, so it's really quite a devastating blow. And to be fair, I think it's the news that we were all expecting. It's not come at a good time. In fact, it's come at a very bad time. It's a real shame because you saw how much we missed Bellerin throughout that period in December where we didn't have him. He came back into the team last week against West Ham, played a cameo appearance in that defeat at the London Stadium, came back into the game against Chelsea at right back, put in a splendid performance, looked absolutely brilliant, and it's so obvious how crucial he is to our game going forward. He's so dynamic, he's so fruitful in terms of what he can create for the team, and you can almost guarantee that he's going to create about 2 clear-cut chances for someone like Lacazette or Aubameyang whenever he starts in the first team. So losing him, I don't want to overreact, but I do feel like it could be potentially top 4 defining. You've got to take into consideration it's not just him that's out this season in terms of it being in the long term. You're looking at Bellerin himself, Rob Holding and Danny Welbeck. The one you could say that we can maybe do without there is Rob Holding. I know that of course he was doing so well for us at the time, but we've still got defenders in Mustafi, Socrates, Koscielny, Mavropanos is coming back now, so we're okay in that area. But Welbeck's a big one because apart from Aubameyang and Lacazette, our only other striking option at the minute is Nketiah. So we do need another striker, and in terms of what Welbeck can bring to the team, he's just so useful going forward. He works so hard and he's perfect for some of the games where I think we've dropped points this season. He can come on and he can make a difference. So he's been a massive loss. And Bellerin, of course, he's just so crucial to how we want to play and how it's obvious how vital he's been in this system under Unai Emery. So what does this mean for the team? Well, the other obvious options we've got at right back are Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Cole Jenkinson, and right at the bottom of the pecking order I'm putting Stefan Lichtsteiner. I know that at the start of the season the obvious player to fill in would be Lichtsteiner, but from what I've seen of him I just don't think he's up to scratch, and he's 35 years old now. I just don't think we can necessarily be relying on him to provide what Bellerin does, and I don't think that Maitland-Niles or Cole Jenkinson will be able to do that either, but they are better going forward, I believe, and they've got a lot more legs and they are able to keep up with the pace of the game. So they would be my preferred options, and it is a question of will Emery put the faith in Maitland-Niles to play in that right back role. I'm not too sure he will. Will he put enough faith in Cole Jenkinson to start him? I highly doubt it. So I do annoyingly think that we might be seeing quite a bit more of Stefan Lichtsteiner in the coming weeks and months. So that's a cause for concern for me because he is very targetable for other teams, and we've still got some very tricky games to play. So Bellerin is a massive loss for us, and I really hope that it doesn't involve Emery going back to the back 3 system. I've mentioned a few times that I think this system does work, where we do have natural wing backs, where Kolasinac and Bellerin are playing at fullback, and then we've got a more solid front 3 in the midfield to Granit Xhaka and Torreira. I do think it works in that sense, but when we've got Maitland-Niles playing at right wing back, I just don't think we can execute it to the same extent. And the way we played in that 4-1-2-1-2 system against Chelsea, I just wouldn't want to disrupt that because it did look so good. It does put a lot of pressure on Maitland-Niles, who I would probably be inclined to go with as the choice at right back, and it's a great opportunity for him to get a run out in the team. I know that he wants to see himself in midfield, but he's got the athleticism. I believe that he possesses the technical ability to play in that role if he disciplines himself. But I do worry that there have been times this season where he hasn't looked so comfortable there. In the game against West Ham when he played at right wing back, he didn't look so good. But overall, the 4 at the back system is something I think we've got to stick with. The centre back partnership of Mustafi, of Socrates and Koscielny, sorry, looks really good in that game, and I wouldn't want to disrupt that. Kolasinac at left back, I thought he had probably his best game of the season against Chelsea, or one of the best games of the season. He looked really good there and was able to defend, had some really good defensive moments in that game. So right back is going to be a worry, and as Bellerin is one of our most important players, it's all about how we react to this injury, and we've got to make sure that we're not overly dependent on him. Being out of the team, we've got to make sure that we're able to use the utensils that we've got in the side, bring in someone like Maitland-Niles to perform to hopefully a level that is going to allow Emery to play the team that he wants to and play the style of football that he wants to as well. We know that we're not going to be able to bring anyone in to replace him, certainly that's not up to the level of Hector Bellerin. We're looking at Denis Suarez, we're looking at James Rodriguez this window, but I mean, it's a massive position for us to try and fill right back, and we've got to make use with what we've got, as I say. But it's a tricky one, and I do sincerely hope that this doesn't impact us too much. But I do really worry about the repercussions that this could have. We're going to miss him for the start of next season as well, so question marks have to be asked as to whether we're going to buy someone in the summer transfer window. I think we have to now, because I don't think we can rely on Lichtsteiner for another season. I'm pretty certain that Carl Jenkinson will be shipped off this summer, despite him having played quite a few games this season. And I'm pretty certain Maitland-Niles is going to want to stick down a position in central midfield, where there's obviously a lot of competition there with Guendouzi, Willock, and now Maitland-Niles as well, all competing for that kind of young centre midfield spot in the team. So really exciting times in that sense. But at right back, this is a huge blow for us, and I can only hope that we react in the right way. And it'll be interesting to see how we line up on Friday night against Manchester United. Of course, my preview will be out for that, if not tomorrow or Thursday. Keep your eyes peeled for that. But apart from that, that's just my thoughts on Hector Bellerin being out for the foreseeable future. Anyway, guys, please do let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. Drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. And as always, I'll speak to you very, very soon. See you later, guys.